So we will discuss this septate and aseptate mycelium. So now we are discussing about this higher organisms. Now we are discussing about this higher mycelial forms. So the higher mycelial forms get organized into loosely or compactly interwoven fungal tissues, that is called plankton-chyma. The plankton-chyma, it can be divided into two, prosenchyma and pseudoparenchyma. Prosenchyma, it is loosely arranged barrel-shaped cells, barrel-shaped with each other, barrel-shaped to each other, that is called loosely woven kyphae. So we are discussing about this interwoven fungal tissues. So that is loosely kyphae, parallel to each other, So next one is a pseudoparenchyma, is closely interwoven or compactly arranged. So looks like a parenchyma. In the cross section view. So it is called a pseudoparenchyma. So in the former type, the hyphae arranged loosely but parallel to one another. So that is called prosenchyma. So the compactly arranged loosely the identity, it is called pseudoparenchyma. Next we discussed about this reproductive structures. So the reproductive structures can be holomorphic reproductive structures. It may be holomorphic, eukarpic. Holomorphic means entire thallus is converted into reproductive structures, that is called holomorphic. However, if the only one part, it can be converted into reproductive structure, that is called eukarpic. So the holocarpic is the best example. Mycotina. Best example is Mycotina. Holocarpic, the entire mycelium is converted into reproductive structure, that is described as holomorphic. So, however, if only part of it becomes reproductive, that the whole structure, it is called eukarpic. So, understand eukarpic, some regions of the thallus are involved in the reproduction, other regions remain vegetative. So, fungi reproduce both asexual or sexual methods. So, asexual phase, it is called anomorph. Sexual method, it is called telomorph. Both phases are here, that is called holomorph. So, asexual anomorph, sexual telomorph, and both phases are here, that is called holomorph. So, next one. Gender sexual reproduction of fungi, 3 steps. So, plasmogamy, haryogamy, and meiosis. Plasmogamy means two protoplasts. Fuse the fusion of this and two protoplasts. That is the term, it is called plasmogamy. Nuclei means karyo. So, that karyo means nuclei, gamy means is a fusion. So, fusion of nuclei, it is called, that term it is called haryogamy. Meiosis, do you know that haploids pose through this meiosis? Production of haploids pose through the meiosis. So, next we discussed about this methods of reproduction in fungi. Asexual reproduction. So, you see that for this picture. So, fission is here. So, first one is zoospores. Zoospores are not here. So, first ones are this zoospores. Zoospores are the thin-walled motile flagellate structures are produced to form this zoospores. The zoospores are combined to form this zoosporangia. So, the best example is cytrids. Next one, it is conidia. Conidia is the spores or conidiospores. You see that in this, that penicillium. This is one, it is Gonidia. This one it is Gonidia. So in some fungi, the spores are not formed inside the sporangium. Some fungi is not produced in the inside the sporangium. So they born freely on the tips of the branches. This is the tips of that special branches that is called gonidiospores. The spores that's formed called gonidia. Sorry, understand this one it is gonidiospore. So gonidiospores are all some of the mycelium does not produce the inside the does not produce or inside the sporangium, inside the sporangium. So they are born freely. They are born freely in the tip of the cell branches. That's called gonidiospores. That gonidiospores bears that gonidia. So I understand. So next one it is idea. Idea is here? No. Idea. Idea thallospore. This one it is thallospore. Idea. So idea is some mycelial forms. The thallus breaks into component cells. The thallus it can be broken. Okay, so it is continuously is here. So this one it is breaks. This one it is breaks. Okay. So that is called idea. So each cell rounds up into structure called idiom. They may germinate immediately to form the new mycelium. That is called idea. So that is continuous one. It breaks. Continuous one. The idea is breaks. Each cell rounds up. Each cell rounds up into structures is called idiom. So they may germinate immediately. They may germinate immediately to form the new mycelium. That is called idea. So next one it is fission. This one is budding. Fission. So what is a fission? A few unicellular forms like yeast or slimodes multiply by this method. That is called fission. So fission means a single parent cell. It can be divided into two cells. Single parent cell, that is that it can be divided this one lines or growths or curve. That growth is later to form for these two cells. That is called fission. That is called fission. So fission, vegetative cell divides into two total cells. That is called fission. So the best example, Schizosaccharimyces yeast. Schizosaccharimyces yeast. Next one it is budding. Next one it is budding. Some of this plants you see that for the small outgrowths in the vegetative part, that is called budding. Later that buds are grows into discharge from the parent plant to produce a new plant. That is called budding. You see that for this budding, a small outgrowths is developed on this parent cell. So which get discharged and becomes independent. Which are discharged. It can be discharged and it is independent. That is called budding. Some unicell forms multiply by budding. The bud arises as a papilla on the parent cell and then after it is enlargement separates into completely independent entry. Next one is chlamydospores. So thick-walled cells are here. That's that chlamydospores. This is the chlamydospores are here. So this chlamydospores, some of the hyphal cells are converted into thick-walled chlamydospores. Some of the hyphal cells, this are the hyphal cells, but it is normal one. But it is one thick-walled. That thick-walled portion it is called chlamydospores. So thick-walled resting pores are called chlamydospores. Or you understand? Example is fusarium. Example fusarium. So next we discussed about the sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction meaning presence of gametes. Planogametic copulation. Planogametic combinations. Fusion of motile gamete is called planogametic copulation. So planogametic copulation means fission of motile gamete. Fission of motile gamete, that is called planogametic copulation. Isogamy. Iso means same. Iso means same. So morphologically and physiologically similar gametes, that is called isogamy syngyntium. So next one, anisogamy means aniso different. Aniso different, fusion of morphologically and physiologically dissimilar gametes. Physiologically dissimilar gametes, morphologically and physiologically dissimilar gametes, that is called allomysis. That is called allomysis. So next one, it is oogamy, fusion of both morphologically and physiologically dissimilar gametes, that is called oogamy. The term it is called oogamy, fusion of both morphologically and physiologically dissimilar gametes, that is called oogamy. So example is monophleurocarpus. Monophleurocarpus. So next one, it is camptogenial contact. Camptogenial contact. During the sexual reproduction, contact is established between this antheridium and oogonium. That is called camptogenial contact. Do you know this gametes? Male and female gametes, antheridium and oogonium. Antheridium is a male gamete, oogonium is a female gamete. That is the camptogenial contact. The fertilization is finished or reproduction is finished. The example is albugo. The example is albugo. So next one, it is camptogenial copulation. So this is a camptogenial contact. So fertilization tube, oogonium. So this one, it is oogonium. This is the antheridium. It is contact with each other and reproduction is finished. Reproduction is finished. That is that camptogenial contact. Next one is the camptogenial copulation. Camptogenial copulation. You see that for this picture. Camptogenial copulation. Rhizobus. Camptogenial copulation. Rhizobus. Fusion of camptogenial to form zygospore. Camptogenial to form zygospore. That is called camptogenial copulation. So in this case, the fission occurs in between two gametangia. In this case, in between fusion between two gametangia. When it occurs, some holocarpic forms when enterothecal act as a gametangium. That phenomenon it is called hologamy. Do know that. So camptogenial copulation means fusion of this gametangia. Fusion of gametangia. The two gametangium. It involves two gametangia. Fusion occurs in between two gametangia. When it occurs in some holocarpic forms, that forms is entire thallus act as a reproductive one, that is called hologamy. You see that camptogenial zygospores are formed. So next one, it is spermatization. In this method, spermatization, here the unicellular male gametes called spermatia are formed. Special structures are called spermatogonia or pycnidia. The female spermatogonia is called ascogonium. The female gamete is called ascogonium. So which has a long neck-like structure, that is called digozyne. That is that female. This one it is female. Ascogonium is long neck called digozyne. The spermatium attached itself digozyne and transfer the male nucleus and bringing the diocaryotization. So that is called spermatization. So induced nucleate pycnospore micropodium is transferred to the respective hyphal cells. That is called spermatization. So next one, it is somatogamy. Somatogamy means fusion of two somatic cells of the hyphae. Fusion of two somatic cells of that hyphae. That is called somatogamy. Fusion of two somatic cells of hyphae. That is called somatogamy, agaricus. So asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction, it will finished. So understand?